Hello, my beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. So last week I did a tarot reading for the solstice, and what a powerful reading that was. It was all about going outside, having fun, making new connections, meeting new people, spending time in nature to get in tune with ourselves. So appropriate for the summer solstice. But what I realized after was the sun was also moving into Cancer. And I generally like to do a reading for a major astrological event like the new and full moon and the sun changing signs. So, and the solstice was about the whole 3 months, right? The whole season. And then I was like, but it's been a week since the sun has moved into Cancer. Is that really relevant? But then I realized that Mercury just moved into Cancer. So this reading is not just for the sun moving into Cancer, but also Mercury moving into Cancer, where it'll be for about 3.5 weeks, I believe. I don't have the current date in front of me. And Mercury is the planet of communication and short-term travel and, like at the beginnings of how we communicate and connect with people. And Cancer is, that sign of like home and safety and motherly love and nourishment. So the next 3 weeks with the Sun and Mercury, which the conjunction was exact as of yesterday, the Sun and Mercury in conjunction Saturn, there's this real feeling of like wanting to be close to home, connecting with our loved ones on a really deep and intimate level. So that's really beautiful energy for a lot of things to happen. And this Sun Monday, we'll have the full moon in Capricorn, which I'll be doing a reading for that as well in a couple days. And you'll be able to, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get notification for when that comes out. So first, because we are in Cancer season, the water sign, not fixed, mutable, cardinal, the cardinal water sign of Cancer, about taking action. I have these amazing new oracle cards from Rebecca Campbell, the Healing Waters. They just came out. And the card I pulled is the Deep Sea Diving, the Way of the Mystic, Learning Through Experience and Depths. And this, what gorgeous artwork, is by Katie Louise. I'll have to post the link to the website to order these cards because they're absolutely gorgeous. And I really love her intention behind using water as a way of a healing oracle deck. But the Deep Sea Diving is about the way of the mystic, learning through experience and depth. So learning by doing, tuning into the essential feminine energy and really going deep within to create open, honest connection, which is so appropriate for Sun and Mercury in Cancer at this point in time. And so I've done, and because, I'm focusing on this, the Sun and the Mercury being in Cancer, I'm doing a full spread for each card represents a planet based on its position in the solar system right now. So I've got this spread out here, where normally I would just do like 6 cards for the Sun and the energy and the influence of that. So we have the moon right now is in Scorpio, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. I call them coins, and with the SEPTA tokens there, it's 2 of Pentacles. And so, there's this real sense of like a decision needs to be made. We're having a hard time like following our head or following our heart, right? And then we have Pluto, which is retrograde right now. It just was in Aquarius for about like 4 months and is back into Capricorn until January in retrograde. So we had like this lovely energy of, okay, like we're starting to get a taste of what it's like to revolutionize society, and boy, do we need that more than ever. We're going back and like reflecting on all the work that we've done to get us to this point. And so now we have the 2 of Cups reversed, and this is about harmony and union, but there's maybe And, you know, we've got the Two of Cups, Two of Coins. I need to slow down. We have the Two of Coins showing that we're having a hard time between head and heart. And then we've got the Two of Cups reversed, which is kind of further amplifying, like, the aspect of Pluto with the moon here. You know, we need to move forward, but we need to make sure we're paying attention to the lessons that we've learned to really create true harmony, right? We can't just keep moving forward without remembering what we've learned. And then next, representing Saturn, we have the King of Cups, which is Nick Foles from when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And Saturn is that planet of like the fatherly influence, represents like the lessons that we've learned, discipline, structure. And King of Cups here represents, you know, and Saturn is in Pisces right now, where it's going to be for another year or so. So I feel like the King of Cups is showing us and how appropriate. We've got the King of Cups in Saturn in Pisces. There needs to be a certain amount of emotional discipline to attain our goals, right? We can't just like go float off in the ether. Work needs to be done, right? People talk about the idea of manifestation versus work. Well, it takes both. What's the point of working if you're not going to manifest something? But you can't manifest something without actively working towards it. And so I feel like this card is like telling us like, yes, you can manifest things, but yes, you still have to work, and you need some emotional discipline to see that through. And I know I'm working through that right now. And then next, representing Neptune, we have the Six of Cups. Neptune is about to move out of Pisces into Aries pretty soon. And the Six of Cups is like childlike experience, childlike wonder, maybe. And Neptune is that planet of like spirituality and fantasy. So I'm getting the feeling that like, you know, through this Mercury and Sun and Cancer, Neptune is helping us to get in tune with remembering, and this goes back to what I was saying before with like the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, remembering the lessons that we've learned. And this kind of came up, I think, in the new moon in Gemini reading I did, reflecting on what made us happy as children, or maybe, no, it was for the solstice, reflecting on what made us happy as children, and dropping back into that energy, right? Like, just because we're adults doesn't mean you can't still enjoy ice cream in the park, or watching clouds go by, or rollerblading in the street, right? Like really tuning into that energy of that childlike innocence and wonder, you know, because life is not meant to be all struggle, right? Struggle helps us appreciate the love and the joy in life, but the focus should be on the love and the joy, right? And I feel like the Six of Cups is helping us remember that. And then we have Jupiter in Taurus, and this is an interesting card. We have the Ten of Wands reversed, and so Jupiter in Taurus, wow, this is really kind of beautiful energy. You know, Taurus is like structure, foundation, but still having fun and love. It's ruled by Venus, right? Like the finer things in life, but from a firm structure. With Jupiter in Taurus, there's a real ability to like amplify like our all the things that Taurus represents, creating foundation, stability, financial structure. And with the Ten of Wands reversed, like you know, maybe there's like a little hiccup around that right now. Maybe the idea is to not work so hard and to just enjoy the fruits of our labors. I feel like that's telling us. So we have Uranus and Neptune as well, and Uranus is all about change, you know, throwing the status quo out the window, revolution, and whew, I am not making this up. I did not plan this. We have the Tower reversed, which the Tower is all about revolution and succumbing to the changes, like kind of being like forced into it, but it's reversed. So I feel like it's telling us we're kind of surrendering to these changes a little bit easier. We're letting go of the hard lessons and moving forward in a more free and easy way, right? We're recognizing that, like, yes, some things do need to be worked on, like the King of Cups, but we can still do so with love, light, and fun energy. Like, it's not worth doing if it's not fun, right? Like, make the most out of it. Everybody involved benefits more when everybody's enjoying what they're working on. And then we have Mercury and the Sun in Cancer. And representing Mercury, we have the Six of Wands. So we've got the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands. And, you know, he is celebrating life. So, and then we have the Page of Pentacles representing the Sun. So there's like new opportunities, and by really leaning into like celebrating all the work that we've done, all the information that we've learned, we can create new opportunities for ourselves, right? And then representing Venus, we in Leo is the Sun reversed, and the Sun rules Leo. So this is interesting. The Sun reversed representing Venus in Leo. You know, the Sun is kind of about tuning into our authentic selves. You know, reflecting on who we are and what our values are. And I feel like with the Sun reversed here with Venus, you know, there's this whole theme of like, yes, work hard, but still enjoy the pleasure of life. Getting like, you know, once we can truly accept who we are, the way we are, we'll truly be able to enjoy everything that life has to offer. Because again, Leo is about fun and creativity and leadership, and stepping into a role of leadership, and like family, right? So, you know, there could be some disharmony there, but if you can create some acceptance for the people around you, Venus is that planet of love and relationship, accepting people for who they truly are, we can make this upright, and we can truly make the most of the energy. And finally, we have Mars also in Leo. Leo, you know, Mars is a planet of taking action, and Mars is pretty at home in Leo. It likes being in Leo because Leo is about leadership and Mars is about taking action. But we have the Seven of Wands here showing, you know, we might be having some trouble taking action. Maybe there's some people around us that are getting in the way of us expressing our true selves to take the action that we need to take. Or maybe we're getting in our own way. The card is reversed, right? Like we're creating obstacles for ourselves that don't actually exist, is kind of what I'm coming up with. And if we can let go of that, get present, get grounded, we can take the actions we need to take, and make the most of life, right? Like, again, that emotional discipline represented by the King of Cups. So a lot of good energy to be had over the next few weeks as the Sun and Mercury continue to transition through Cancer. So yeah, there's this whole sense of like getting in tune with who we are. This is a great opportunity to get to know ourselves through the people around us, reconnect with the people that we love the most on a deep and intimate level. You know, putting the work in that needs to be done, but making sure that it's coming from a place of love and enjoyment so that we can actually make the most of the work that we're doing, so it doesn't feel like a waste of time. Because even if it doesn't turn out the way we want it or hope it will turn out, if we're at least enjoying it, at least there's something to be gained from that, at least there's something to be learned from that. But it's going to require a certain amount of surrender to just let things progress as they are going to, and kind of letting go of the control of wanting things to turn out the way you want them to, right? And that'll allow us to also enjoy the benefits of all of this work as well, right? When we can create a little detachment there. So yeah, that's really beautiful. I'm really excited. I feel like the summer is filled with lots of hope, and this, you know, next couple weeks is really going to help deepen that. So it is always my intention that this reading finds whoever needs to hear it most. I hope that whoever stumbles across it gains something out of it. And I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel to stay tuned to the rest of my videos, like the videos, help my algorithm out a little bit. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. As always, my contact information will be below if you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me as well. I have a really great way of blending like ancient and esoteric knowledge with modern understanding and worldview, right? Making it a little more attainable so it doesn't feel so out there. So on that note, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Namaste, my friends.